What's going on, lads? AP414 here, and welcome back to another episode of Building Barca. This is going to be episode number 3, to be precise. And yeah, guys, it is actually, what is it? Is it? Nice, Christmas Eve today, my friends. So yeah, in the Christmas spirit, I'm going to start off here with some trading. So yeah, pick up some Lukaku's here first off. I believe I ended up sniping 6 of these. It was a pretty good little trading session. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed just sniping these Lukaku's, making some pretty good profit for the team because we are making a lot more signings today. We're playing a few more games as well, so look forward to that. And yeah, the squad is being improved dramatically. We end up the episode nearly on a full Barca squad, which is actually pretty sick. As you can see here, this is the 4th of the Lukaku's, making some pretty good profit on them actually, if I'm going to be totally honest. When we come back, as you can see, all 4 that we've listed up have indeed sold on. We're going to snipe 2 more here, guys. The final 2 of the episode, this one here for 2,000 coins, by far the best deal of the day, by about a K, I think. And yeah, we end up listing up for 3.6k. His price had dropped a bit. Ended up listing this one up, which I sniped for 3.2k. It's not the best snipe. Going to be listing up with 3.7k here, and yeah, that's basically the end of the trading session. And as you can see, when we come back, 6 items have sold on. We're on 10,825 coins, and it's looking pretty good, my friends. And we've got a lot of coinage in the bank now, and yeah, it's a lot to make go ahead and make a cheeky signing, which is exactly what we're going to go ahead and do here. Jordi Masip is going to be the cheapest next Barcelona player that we can go and purchase. So he is going to go into the club very nicely indeed. Still sitting on a good little coin amount, and he goes in on the bench for Shearer, and then in the starting lineup for that guy, giving us up the 74 chemistry. He also gets his correct kick number 25, and he's also going to get that cheeky little check mark on the checklist. And we also now have finally a Barcelona goalkeeper. But yeah, before we do any more signings or anything like that, we're going to continue with divisions. Now, we won all 4 of our games in the first 2 episodes of Building Barca, so yeah, we've had a perfect start basically. So yeah, going to be moving on straight into Division 9. We've got Gerard on the bench for fitness reasons. The rest of the squad looks pretty good, and we come against this team which doesn't. He's got a lot of non-rares in there. He's got a few BBL players, Ogbonna, Benteke, Okore and Herrera, a lone player in Cam, but the rest of it looks pretty atrocious. So yeah, going into the game, I was pretty confident because, you know, he doesn't have the strongest side, let's be honest. However, he starts off on the upper hand here with a fantastic goal. You know, we have to give it to him. That's a crazy goal with Christian Benteke, pulling out the Bentekas. And yeah, like, there's just nothing the goalie can do about that one. Like, on his debut, it's played into him here, he gets lucky, he just flicks it over. But defenders are sliding everywhere, and that's a superb finish. Like, that is upper echelon. And yeah, we're 1-0 down. However, literally, like, a minute later, we come so close with Cardenas. I can't believe I didn't score that. But basically, why I said that I was confident about this one is because, this opponent was not good. He was not good at all. He may have had a good shot because he has a fantastic striker in the form Benteke, but the rest of his team was pretty atrocious, and he wasn't the best FIFA player either, and I was fine just getting in and around him time and time and again, and this is the one that annoyed me the most. Like, what is that? However, my friends, you'll be able to see in a minute here, the game just pauses. He pauses it somehow. I don't really know what happened here, and that happens. A disconnect. Just, what is going on there, lads? And I was kind of thinking, like, don't give me the loss for this. The problem is we don't get a lot of coins in the slightest, but as you can see here, like, nothing happens. So what I basically decided to do is just forget about that game altogether and just jump straight into a second one. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do here. This is the team we come up against. He's got a few Saudi players here and there, but he has got a few bronzes too. He's got Sanoop Doggy Dog on left mid, a 45 rated English striker, which looks pretty atrocious, and yeah, he's got some Saudi players, as I said, at the back. But apart from that, it's a pretty poor little side, and yeah, we should really be able to break it down, shouldn't we, my friends? We start off here fantastically with Borges, a fantastic finish. He is the club's top scorer, I believe. I don't know the exact stat, but he has got like more goals than games played for the club. At the end of this episode, he was absolutely superb for me. He has been the most of the road to glory. Like, that's a fantastic little. It's kind of like a chip into the top corner, isn't it? And he comes close again here. Good pass from the Barca man, Sergio Roberto, by far our best Barca player. And he picks up again here and actually forces a corner out of that. Good block from El Sharani. However, from the preventing from the young corner. We get a good little chance here with Rudiger. Well saved by the goalkeeper down to his left-hand side, but we're in again there. This time Gerard Gumbau leaping above all men, and Borges is on hand to tap it in. Kind of bundle it over the goal. A bit of a scrappy goal, but Borges in this game's averaging a goal every 9 minutes. So he's having a pretty good little season for us. It will, of course, be sad to see him go, but, you know, we do need to move on to the series soon. We do need to go and wrap up some signings. So, yeah, Borges has been fantastic for us, but, of course, he will have to move out the team later, at a later date. Gerard Gumbau comes very close there to making it, he made it 3-0 there. And this guy basically stopped playing, but I really wanted to get as many goals as possible under my belt. And then this happened, guys. Like, this was longer than I'm not showing you how long that fucking took for that guy to just be standing there with the ball in his hands, frozen, and it finally disconnected. We get the victory, but the only issue with all these disconnects is we're getting, 2 coins, which is just ridiculous. Quitting in the 22nd minute, it's just not really what you want in your sandwiches. But we have to just move on with it. We're on 10,500 coins. We're going to go and make 3 Barcelona signings. We go on an absolute shopping spree here. Our first player is going to be Grimaldo. The second player is going to be Rafinha. I decided to get him for 1.2k just because I want him fresh. So he's in the club too. He's actually another one of our gold players. So that's actually the second of the series. And then we're also going to get Dongu Tassovac. So that is definitely Borges' spot taken. This guy's fucking rapid. He hasn't got the best shot on him, but he can run for days, my friends. And then we get this Barcelona badge here, but of course we're not a full Barcelona team until we've got the bloody well badge, so that is of course going to be the new active item. On it fucking goes. And yeah, next up we're going to get the Camp Nou, just to tidy everything up. That is in the club too. I'm going to give the kit a miss for now, because it's a bit expensive. I want to wait until we have a few more coins, because yeah, we're kind of broke after all of that, and not getting many coins for the games. All those 3 get the check marks on the checklist, which is looking pretty nice, if I may say so myself. And it's time to jump into the final match of the episode, my friends. So, into the match we go. We are actually now on 100 chemistry, guys, and we're going to make a few more signings next episode, and that will that will put us up to a full Barcelona team, I think, next episode. But we come against this English team. He has a few BPL players to form: Johnson, Defoe, Barkley, and Shaw. But the rest is non-bronze. They are English. He has got 100 chemistry, but so have we, and we have got better players than that. So it'll be an interesting little battle. Gumbau gives it to him right in the first minutes, like an absolute hero. And then Dongu's set away, my friends, and he's absolutely rapid. I've done the kit numbers, so don't worry about that. I kind of remember to do it after every time I make a signing. And we're just piling on the pressure here. Sergio Roberto swishes it into the area. Good defending, but a poor pass out straight to Dongu. And just 6 minutes into his debut, he's on hand to fire it into the bottom corner. So a lovely start for Dongu Tassovac. Of course, he has got a brilliant name, to say the least, my friends. And Sergio Roberto's ball in caused a few errors in their back line, and then Dongu was able to capitalise on them, and he gets the goal. And then this happens. That is a horrendous tackle on Rafinha. I didn't actually see it at first. When I saw him get the red card, I was like, what? But then I looked at the replay, and just check this out, guys. This is such a horrible tackle. You could, I don't know, no, that's probably just a straight red. I don't know why I'm trying to, argue for him. He's now down to 10 men. The right side was completely open here for Rafinha. He gets a debut goal, so yeah, Dongu and Rafinha both on the score sheet, hopefully for many more episodes to come. Now, I know Dongu is going to have to be a massive part of this series, as are a lot of the Barca Silva attackers. The reason being, we are not going to get enough coins to get Messi, Neymar, Suarez immediately. It's the reality, guys. And yeah, Sergio Roberto actually picks himself up a goal here, which is very nice indeed. I don't mind it from him. 20 minutes in, he was keeper charging and all sorts, and it was a bit annoying because I knew that what was coming. Sergio Roberto here takes a long shot, and yeah, just dribbles in. It's kind of a piss take, and of course, he's not exactly going to carry on any longer. The issue with all of our opponents doing this is we don't get any coins. Literally, we don't, and he is gone, of course. Rafinha gaining the Man of the Match award, which is obviously great on his debut, but look at that, 418 coins again. It's not really what you want, so we do need to pick up a few more coins, maybe drop off our opponents a bit, and then just kill them in the last few minutes. We'll have to wait and see, but it has been the perfect start to Building Barca. It's been 6 wins out of 6 in this series. I've loved recording this series, and also Facecam is coming back on the channel very, very soon, so look forward to that. The schedule's much tighter at Christmas, daily uploads from now on. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash a like. See you later. Peace out.